Welcome to Season 3. Brought to you by CatchingMusky.com, the maker of the Huey Bucktail, and Jeremiah, the only paddle-tail toad on the market. CatchingMusky.com. Built musky tough. And Super Clean, the most powerful, environmentally friendly cleaner degreaser you can find. Perfect for cleaning your entire boat, trailer, and even your trailer tires. Super Clean, the best tough task cleaner degreaser. Dissolves grease, super easy, super fast. The winter of 2021 brought record snowfalls and bitter cold temperatures across much of the Northeast. As I battled icy rivers, heavy snow, and freezing equipment, I was reminded that even in perfect conditions, musky fishing can be difficult. Throw a little ice, snow, wind, and freezing equipment into the mix, and it becomes exponentially more challenging. But as winter morphed into spring, I once again saw the familiar signs of the changing seasons. Ice began to thaw, creatures of all kinds migrated out of their winter homes, and the air began to warm, making it all the more enjoyable to chase the elusive muskie. As for the muskies, well, with nearly every body of water I fished, they were either lethargic or were feeding in altogether different areas than in years before. While other anglers were able to pattern them, I was often left scratching my head, wondering when I might experience that next boatside strike.
Well, the fish are post-spawn, and a cold blast just came through and knocked the water temperatures way down. We're looking at about 54.5, 55 degrees right now. But you know what? The fish are going to be shallow today, I think, and they're going to be hungry. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 3 of SG Angling. Right here behind me, you can kind of see something coming up. And essentially what it is you have an area with rock over here. Then there's an area with no rock. That's about 60 feet, and then you have riprap that starts all the way down the shoreline. And so you have essentially 3 bottom contour changes that are going on, and oftentimes that first 50 to 100 foot stretch where that bottom contour changes can often be a really good spot. So we're throwing this X-Rap 30, which we're kind of keeping a little bit higher in the water column. I've thrown a little Mr. Twister on the back end of it, and we're going to throw it along this riprap, pause it as we get over about 10-15 feet of water, see if the muskies are shallow up against the shoreline and feeding. There we go. Oh, he's off. Well, that one hurts. It's been a very tough season for me so far. I'm not sure why, but it just has. And so to lose a fish that's, 40 to low 40s is it's not easy to swallow. I'm going to show you what I'm using here. This is a 7-inch shallow raider by Joe Booker. This is not the X-Rap 30 that I was using. I thought that was maybe going down a little bit too deep. So this is staying about 3 or 4 feet, and on the pauses, it's just suspending. So that fish hit right on the pause, and it lazily hit. And sometimes when fish lazily hit, they do not get the hooks in very well. And as soon as that fish changed the angle, we've talked about that before, that's when he got off. So, oh well, it's a good sign though. The fish are maybe active. So let's see if we can get one actually in the net this time.
While this fish did get off the hook, notice precisely when it hits Joe Booker's 7-inch shallow raider. Aggressive fish often hit twitch baits during erratic twitches or even during a straight retrieve as they sense the bait is getting away. More lethargic fish, however, tend to be more opportunistic. Notice this fish hits not during the erratic twitches, but precisely on the death pause. Incorporating a death pause near the end of a retrieve will often convert deep, slow follows into adrenaline-pumping, boat-side strikes.
Oh, nice one. So that fish was on the other side of that point, and he was probably 35, but a fat 35. One of the great all-time lures in musky fishing is the suic. This here is a 9-inch weighted thriller in a custom paint job pattern by Team Rhino Outdoors. And this is a great lure here. I'm working this riprap shoreline. And when you cast it up against the shoreline, a couple long pulls will get it down into the strike zone. But just like a glide bait, you don't want to work it too rhythmically. You want to give it a couple twitches, and then you want to let it sit. And when you let it sit, it kind of suspends and slowly rises because it's a wood bait. It doesn't really have a lot of action, but it really imitates an injured fish. Definitely got to make sure you have a suic in the tackle box. It's a timeless lure, always been a huge producer of muskie. So here we are, just a few days later, and this time my brothers are going to be joining me. My older brother's on the way, and if you recognize Gabe, there he is. So it's rainy today, that's the big thing, and we've waterproofed everything from the cameras to the tackle boxes to ourselves. So here we go, seeing if we can get some aggressive fish right off the bat and get a nice starter fish to start the day.
You can do it.
So funny. Oh, folks, we are not 5 minutes into fishing. And my brother calls the biggest false alarm you'll ever see in your life. He's like, big fish, musky. Well, his bait is tangled with his own line. There's a beauty for you. Boy, it's Josiah. He's arrived. His GPS said 7 hours for arrival. He got here in 5. Pretty impressive.
That is actually true.
We were hearing some cars drive by and we're like, is that Josiah? There's no police car behind him, so no. Oh, look. Oh, dude, he was right on that tree. Upper 30s.
What'd you say?
Upper 30s easily. Oh, 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 here we go, here we go.
Oh, nice fish, dude. He's hot too.
Oh, he bailed off.
Yeah, I see that.
All right, well, what a cool set of events that just happened. We had some fish come off of a, basically a cliff shoreline, and I don't know if we found any sort of pattern, but 2 fish came off of that within the matter of 10 minutes. So I think that's maybe what we got going on right now. Sort of lethargic, sort of not, kind of intermediary. We need like a moon phase or something like that to turn them on. So we're gonna see if we can continue this pattern and get one in the net.
Two bucktails going. I'm gonna take a peek. Oh my. Dude,
Oh.
holy cow. How big is that? 41.
40 and then 3/4.
Good, but that's okay. I mean, they're not hanging out.
This is a great spot for next rep 30. Oh! Oh!
Holy sugar.
Darn it! He missed!
Dude. Oh, I think it's too deep here.
Let's see if I can get him again here.
How big? Did you see him?
Yeah, upper 30s again.
Yeah. Say that tail looks like.
Darn it!
So what, did he swipe and miss?
Yeah, he literally was on for like, well, he hit it and just never really got hooks.
Dang. What happened? You got a bass!
It's a bass! The skunk is out of the boat!
Yes!
Dude, it's fat too! Look at the belly on that thing! Well, the skunk is out of the boat, folks.
That's right. Yeah,
And it's a spotted bass with the biggest belly I've ever seen. It almost kind of looks like a...
it's a 9-inch 1-pounder.
Yeah, pretty much. So, nice
Nice
catch.
red eyes. Pretty. Alright, come back when you've grown up.
All right, I guess while we're at it, we'll do a midday update here. We've raised 4 muskie. One was a violent strike about an hour ago, and then my brother just caught a spotted bass. So we got to get one in the boat here. We had some heavy winds and rain come through, and now we don't seem to be getting anything. So I don't know what's going on. Don't ask me, but we're gonna keep casting and see what we can find here. Jeez Louise.
There's a whiskey. Holy.
Oh, dude, come on. Go, 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 faster. Yep, he's still chasing. Dude, you're going like right over his head. He's turning, he's turning.